But Phil, let's get the show on the road.
Bro.
Speaking of kids, Phil, if I told you you had a baby with a woman that you can't stand, right? And the best way to like get out of it is to pay all 18 years of child support up front, would you do it?
Hell yeah.
You would? Just so you wouldn't have to deal with her or the kid ever again?
Well, I would still deal with the kid.
You'd still be a dad?
Yeah, just I wouldn't have to deal with her.
Fair. But Anthony Edwards didn't take your advice. So for those who don't know, Anthony Edwards is a superstar NBA player for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Superstar.
Anthony Edwards is 23 years old, mind you.
Yep,
So
23. Kid.
I want to preface the story by saying Anthony Edwards is 23 years old. When the woman that we're about to speak about got pregnant by him, he was 22 years old. So only a year difference, but I want to give you guys the crumb lines, the breadcrumbs to where I'm going here. He impregnated a woman by, I think her name was Aisha Howard. Aisha Howard.
Okay.
Aisha Howard is 41 years old, I believe. She could be a little bit younger, a little bit older.
Oh, for real? Damn.
Depending on the situation.
She could be his mama.
But basically, she was more or less allegedly was being reported, she was Anthony Edwards' side chick. Anthony Edwards has a girlfriend that we all know about. She was a side chick, but Anthony Edwards told her, like, yo, I don't want no babies with you. I don't want anything to do with you if it's not, just this, which is pretty much just having sex. She ended up getting pregnant, right? Mm-hmm. Now, Anthony Edwards told her, like, have an abortion. Supposedly, it's reported that he offered her $100,000 to have the abortion. She said no and had the baby anyways, right? Even though Anthony Edwards has said multiple times, like, I don't want nothing to do with you or the child. Now, allegedly, it's being reported that Anthony Edwards told a judge that he's willing to pay $1.8 million up front for all 18 years of child support.
I mean,
Phil, what do you think about this, bro?
That's a strong move. That's a bold move, Cotton, whatever how he says it in dodgeball. Anyway, you gotta go for it because my opinion is my opinion only. So
yeah.
don't shoot me, shoot Jay. A lot of these women do this as a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a job for them. So she got paid.
I agree with you. But before I say my next comments, can we roll the video of Aisha responding to these reports and rumors real quick before I give my full opinion?
I've also come to realization that there are just certain allegations that I will never, ever beat with you guys.
She got a filter.
I came into this situation with the status because I have a child by a very successful artist, right? From then, I'm viewed as a certain type of woman because I'm beautiful and I have a nice body. And normally women like that attract a certain caliber of men, which is also not my fault.
We can cut this. I ain't trying to hear all this. All right, so
it's your fault because I'm beautiful.
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Number one, I can't stand her voice. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't stand her voice. This has nothing to do with this. It's just a side
she has
bar.
A Regine voice.
Don't get me wrong, though. She is a beautiful woman. If you see her pictures on IG, she's
a smoke show.
Let me tell you something.
Now, if I pay that $1 million, do I mean I get to hit it again or what?
I don't think so.
Damn.
I wouldn't think so.
Man, you got to do what Drake does with the hot sauce. Work it. Honestly, though,
I still think that's top 5 best things Drake has ever done is do the hot sauce trick in the condom.
Guys should get NBA stars should get vasectomies when they get out of their first year of college, and then they can reverse those.
Oh yeah, you can reverse a vasectomy. That was gonna be my thing. I was gonna give my advice. I was gonna give Anthony Edwards, but to the people who are on Anthony Edwards' side and the people who are on Aisha Howard's side, let me just tell y'all something. They're both piece of shit individuals in this situation. Ooh. Let me explain why, Phil. Number one, Miss Howard, you knew the man didn't want nothing to do with you or that child, and you still decided to have that child because, granted, I don't want to put nothing on her jacket because who knows? Maybe she doesn't believe in abortion, right? and she just wanted to have the kid because she's like, I got pregnant, you know, at my age, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case is. So to the people who are on her side, I just want to say it's very possible that she's a gold digger. And she's talking about the status that she has from getting pregnant by a rapper. Mind you, the rapper that she's talking about that she got pregnant from, her oldest child is from, you know who the rapper is?
Is it Future?
No, Lil Baby.
Oh, okay. He's
Hold on. Now that I think about it, yo, Aisha has a fetish for going after younger rich men.
Because they're stupid.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Is she a predator?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, she's a predator.
Mm-hmm.
At your age, bro, because I feel the same way about men who are at that age that go after the 21, 22-year-olds. My nigga, you're in your 40s. Why are you chasing after women that are 20 years younger than you? In her case, I guess men that are 15 years younger than you. Like, why are you chasing these people? But I do consider it a form of predatory behavior. Personally, that's just me. Whether it's a man doing it or a woman doing it, that's just who I am. This is what I think. You don't have to listen to me. It is what it is. To Anthony Edwards fans who are on his side of the spectrum as well, no matter how much ill will you may have towards that woman, the child is innocent in this no matter what. Now, I get wanting to pay the child support and get away from that woman, but still, the child is still innocent in this situation. So that's the only thing I'm kind of like, oh my G, just get the vasectomy. And then come to find out, he's had, I think, reportedly 4 kids in the past 2 years.
Oh no.
So he might want to look into that. Obviously, he doesn't like to use condoms. Maybe he could be allergic to latex.
Okay.
Oh no, fun fact, I messed with a girl once who was legitimately allergic to latex, bro. I'm not even trying to crack a joke right now. I'm being dead serious.
So you put it in the butt.
I hate it here. Phil, Jesus Christ, Phil.
What?
Come on, man.
That's what
that was funny though. I ain't gonna lie, that was funny. But oh man, this situation is funny to me because I see both sides in it, and I'm kind of more on Anthony Edwards' side on this.
He set a precedent, bro.
But I'm saying if this is actually true, what's being reported, right, and this actually goes through, do you understand the precedent this is actually setting for all like rich men who are fathers, like Anthony Davis? Because think about it. I mean, Anthony Edwards. Think about it in this side, in this spectrum, Phil. Anthony Edwards, I think, is on like a second year of like a $200 and something million contract with Minnesota.
Correct.
Yo, you know he still has to re-up, and he's probably gonna get double that.
Yep.
When the NBA's salary cap and everything goes up.
Yep.
He's probably gonna double that 200 mil.
Yep.
She's not gonna see any of that.
Nope.
I think that part is crazy.
And she may go broke in 5 years.
Well, she might look for another young nigga like Cooper Flagg or something to go get pregnant by. Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens with that.